Trust the Profits Breeders' Cup coverage is brought to you by PlayUp Racebook, the most horse player-friendly racebook in the industry. PlayUp Racebook is always your best bet.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Thanks so much for all the positive feedback on these videos. We're doing a Breeders' Cup Spotlight series here on Trust the Profits YouTube. These past performances are courtesy of BRISNET.com. My name is Colin Sheehan. We're going back to the classic and the horse that a lot of you will remember from the Kentucky Derby, your 2022 Kentucky Derby winner, Rich Strike, who won at 80-1. How could we forget that? You'll see this line I drew here, separating Rich Strike's last 4 races with the races prior to that. And the reason I did that was, this is when you start to get a better sense of the type of talent Rich Strike actually has. 4 races on the dirt, 3 grade 1s and a grade 2. A lot of people thought maybe this was a fluke. How could someone at 80-1 pull off the biggest upset in Kentucky Derby history? Came back in the Belmont Stakes, ran a 6th place, 13 lengths behind. People thought maybe that was more of who Rich Strike really was. However, then went up to Saratoga, ran in the Grade 1 Travers Stakes, a very respectable 4th place behind Epicenter, Cyberknife, and Zandon. 5 lengths behind Epicenter, but very close to Zandon and Cyberknife, just missing 3rd. Rich Strike then returns to Churchill Downs for the Lucas Classic Grade 2 race and finishes 2nd behind Hot Rod Charlie. He actually had Hot Rod Charlie beat in the stretch. Hot Rod Charlie, I think, showed more of who he was than Rich Strike. That was just an unbelievable race by Hot Rod Charlie. 2nd place. If you come over here and look, the one thing that I noticed, though, Churchill Downs, Churchill Downs, Churchill Downs. Rich Strike, is he a horse for the course where his best running is done at Churchill? It's a question. Check out this last workout on the Keeneland dirt, though. 4th out of 82 that day. Ran 4 furlongs in 47 seconds. That's a respectable workout on the Keeneland dirt. People know about Rich Strike. The one thing that's going to set up nice for Rich Strike is how much early speed this race may present itself. When you look at Rich Strike, he's a closer. These are the different calls of the races. So we'll take the last race, for example. First call, second call, 4th place, finished 2nd. Maybe not the best example, but you remember him from the Kentucky Derby. First call, 18th. Second call, 15th. Finished 1st. You see high numbers on the first call, closing down to lower numbers usually shows you that's a horse that's closing as opposed to a horse that likes the early speed like you'll see in Life is Good. You got early speed with Life is Good, Olympiad, Flightline, Hot Rod Charlie will be up front. The one way that this race sets up for Rich Strike, pace makes the race, is if that pace gets so hot and he comes closing and pulls up another massive upset, which beating Flightline certainly will be.